That's going live. Oh, and I've got Mick, right? I have Mick. Yep. Excellent. And I need to sleep. Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix, and hopefully that will clear up a little bit in a second. Apparently it's an excellent connection. Yeah, I think it's cleared up. Yeah, there we go. It's just because I was downloading something, so it's like the Switch. It still doesn't look particularly high quality. Let me just change that. Oh yeah, it's fine. Just my own YouTube saying, "Oh no, you can't possibly." And it's like it's just defaults down to 144. Anyway, a couple of things I was just going to do. But while I do this, so get some coinage for that because I got some diamonds just now. Right, okay, so we are good. So something that was occurring to me, so when I do the Planet Coaster ones, and they will be coming back. I just had last week off. I needed a week. I needed a weekend off. It had been a bit of a week. But something that had sort of occurred to me is that obviously when I do the Planet Coaster ones, it's like an hour. It's an hour session basically of the live stream, but time then pauses, so it's much more linear. Whereas with the Minecraft stuff, it's just like time continues, but you don't see it. It's like you see an hour of my gameplay. Whenever I think, you know what, I'm playing it on a Sunday. I want to do something kind of cool or something that I need to do. Whatever, I'll take you along for the ride. And so there's various bits that just kind of get bigger as time goes on. So, for example, the feed, which is linking this section to that one, is a little bit more complete, as is the dam. The dam I've just put on probably about 6 layers extra of the dam because I hit a large bit of tuff, so I did that. Obviously, it's looking very tiled, and there's certainly some things that can probably be done closer down at the bottom, and it's going to be a while before these are actually moving, but time is progressing in a sort of a strange sort of almost like a time-lapse way, but a time-lapse that just kind of it's a big long time-lapse. Anyway, so today, well, I should probably give you a bit of a tour as to what's going on. Basically, this hill over here is meant to be my factory, and this hill over here is meant to be everything else that I've kind of built, and I can't be bothered to sort of move or change but unfortunately this sort of style of building as is has kind of progressed on, and it's all got a bit messy. So even that section over there, I don't like it. It needs to be bigger, it needs to be much more efficient, because I'm going to need an awful lot more stuff to actually do things. Also, my sheep have disappeared, and it's very, very annoying. That was a pen full of sheep. I don't know where they've gone. I suspect they were all killed by one of those zappy things that likes to turn up every so often and have to shoot down using a crossbow. But anyway, I have a much sort of better sort of workshop, I guess this is. This section is the workshop. I smelt my metals here. In fact, I do need to get some copper out, and that just automatically goes into a barrel. Let me think. This is so that there are fans under each of these. So that one's got water underneath, so I can wash the stuff. Obviously, a millstone. That one is a smoker, a campfire underneath, so that I can cook food. That one's got lava underneath, so I can smelt items, and that one has a soul fire underneath, so that I can turn dirt into soul soil, basically. It doesn't work and it's sand into soulless sand because things have changed. Then over here, that one's redundant now, apart from just being used as an as-is factory for a that'll do factory for just making stuff. That's my rubber area. Then up there is my currently an oil refinery, but that's going to be changing. Over here, iron, though obviously not enough for my needs, but I will just put some more on the Barbie. This is all going to be changing up as of this stream. The iron production isn't good enough, neither is my ability to get cobble or flint or pretty much anything else, so all of this is going to be improved. This is the sturdy, to make the sturdy plates. Again, another that'll do system. Again, that's going to need to change. I have plans for that. And then this, oh god, this I built yesterday, and it's a very, very simple system. Let me think. That bit makes sulfuric acid, which then puts that puts sulfuric acid onto there, which that drips a superheated anthracite into. Let me just get my vials. So that makes tar that goes into here. As you can see, it's very messy. You know, it's completely simple, but it's kind of been built as a so this is kind of how the system will sort of look in the future. So this is for making the what's it called? The chromatic compound, which you then irradiate with light to make the other thing, which then makes the radiant mechanisms. So yeah, it's just this sort of all this mess, and it's becoming a problem. There's a thing that happens on sort of Hermitcraft that you see a lot, especially Grian's base, Scar's base, you know, all those sorts of bases, and it's known as a chest monster. Essentially what I've got here is a factory monster, where factories are just being piled on top of factories without really thinking about exactly, well, I could sort of build an sort of a that'll do system and then sort of rework it. So this system's being reworked actually. This is making biodiesel, or will be making biodiesel when I finished it. Obviously that's going the wrong way again when I finished it. But yes, this basically takes apologies. This basically takes seeds and turns it into biomass, which would then be turned into biodiesel. But obviously not finished yet, and then the biodiesel would then be piped over to the main factory, probably by the line, and then turned into plastic by the feed. Sorry. But today I need to continue working on a little project. You're about to see some utter chaos again. A lot of systems that are just like, I need to sort this out. I like the feed. The feed is good. The feed is eventually the water line is going to be just over the top along there. I think might be able to go. I can go one up so that it doesn't swamp the farms. Basically, the water level is going to be up here over the feed. I'm probably also going to be putting a second feed in down there as well, connecting these two across. That way I can have a factory under that I don't know really what you call this. Mesa? I guess it's kind of like a mesa. It's like, you know, it's very high up. So we've kind of got these canyons. The area that I spawned in, we've kind of got these canyons with a lot of water sort of between them. So, anyway. Moving on down here is where the factory proper is finally being built. Not this bit. This is all chaos and goes everywhere, and there's all sorts of areas where mobs can spawn in. There's torches everywhere. It's messy. No, where we are going to be working is in here. As you can see, this is a lot more ordered. There we go. So, and I've got a place also for dumping my cobble. Not a place for dumping everything yet, because quite a lot of stuff needs to be built. Alright, let's haul this up, because I think this is probably done now. So what I'm doing here is I'm dropping pits down to the bottom of each of these, and if I go down here, hopefully that one's done. If not, then it's getting stuck on something, and I'm not sure exactly what it's getting stuck on. But the place I want to work on today, I forgot to pick up the crushing wheel. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so the place I want to work on is down here. Now this is about, oh no, a few blocks off from bedrock. The reason why I'm not doing it at bedrock is because lava. So I'm doing it at lava level instead. This is a pretty impressive cave. I built these in the wrong place. They need to be going out that way. But anyway, this is a pretty impressive cave all in all, and it's going to be quite good because I'm going to be basically draining it. The lava is in the way, and it might be concealing useful materials like diamonds, because I don't have. I've got like 4 or 5 diamonds in the world right now, so it's a bit of a problem. But just random ore. Iron. I need lots of iron for this project. Each of the item vaults that I'm going to be using requires 2 iron plates and a barrel. Barrels are easy. The iron really is not. So yeah. And I need to be going over this way by a bit. Yeah, so that one's done. It's got a whole load of water in it. I need to go and deal with that. But so these, so I've got one. So that's, this is meant to be cobble line. Now each of these is going to be going basically all the way back to wherever I need to actually start it. I need to do the sand one first, so that I know how far back the sand one needs to go. So we need I do this thing. You'll see me do it a lot, where the thing that I need to have on my hotbar, I will always take out of my hotbar, because I'll be looking at a thing and then think, oh yeah, that's the thing that I need, and take it out of my hotbar. Alright, and then let's do 3 back, and then do that one. And then I guess we just start it all here. Okay. And so the water needs to be going onto the belt. the lava bucket will go up there. So what I'm doing here is I'm building a cobble generator. Now, cobble generators have been a thing that's, I don't know if they've really in fashion really, but they were very important for things like equivalent exchange back in the day. The idea being that you would have your big cobble generator that would feed your machine. So water goes in there, cobble goes in there, and then this is just going to be a straight cobble line. But the need for a cobble gen in normal Minecraft is just non-existent, because if you need cobble, you can just go and get it. Right, that one, and then that goes right to the edge, and then that gets some fancier brick, just so I know where the right. Okay, so item vaults are going to be going on each of these patches here. That's because the way I'm going to be resupplying the top stage is by dropping an item vault, very much like how I did in FTB Skyblock, where it was an incredibly inefficient system, but it worked. Yeah. There are other ways of doing it. You could, if you wanted to do, because the reason why I want to put it down here is then it's out of the way. The problem with a system like this is that it can be quite large, and just be very much in the way. So yeah, just putting it down here. And the benefit of having an item vault down here is that while it's going up and down, it can still be filled. The item vault can still be filled. And certainly something that could be done if I feel like the transfer rate isn't enough. I can triple it up basically, so that much more items are flowing out all in one go. This I need to get rid of because it's sort of just in the way. Yeah, that's fine. So I need to get 1, 2, 3. If I nip over here now, there should be a bucket of water that I can pinch. So I don't know where this water is actually coming from. Who knows? Here apparently. Sorry, I saw iron. Yeah, as I said I need a lot of iron, so if I see it, I grab it. Right. Now we can go back down. I'm just going to make a small water pool so that it's so I can get the little regen thing. Right, that's 1 bucket of water, and there's a second over here somewhere. Where does this one come from? Oh, just literally up here. As the idea will be to have all this to be steam powered as well. So I will need plenty of water. Okay. So the water stream goes out here. Lava will come down here and fall into there, and then there'll be a drill that's going to be breaking the cobble each time it's made, and then put it onto the belt. Belt continues down. So now I need to get some power for this thing. Now this is going to be for some other things. So I've got 2, 3, get that back there. So one of these will be for flint. Oh, for goodness sake. No, I want to take the those items off the belt. Right. And just put the torch up there. It's probably not looking that great, but it'll do. Yeah, so I'll need a campfire as well. Yeah, okay. There's some things that I'll need to bring down, as well as some wood, because obviously I don't. Why didn't I bring some wood down with me? Right. Well, that's that. Well, I can put the steam engine here. It'll be sort of semi out of the way that way. As well as have access to this water. Do I have anything that I can use to start building it? No. Right. Well, let's get some wood. And any materials I've got up top here for to start building that up. I know I've got some crushing wheels. Oh wait, there was going to be a small problem. Well, no, that. Right, so first line does straight cobble, second line takes the cobble and turns it into gravel. That's fine. Third one is going to be a little bit more of an issue because I'm going to have to take some of the items off the belt, I think. The idea being that so we've got our cobble, gravel, sand, and then one of these is going to be flint and one of these is going to be clay. The last one, which I didn't quite think about until now, I need iron. Because it would make sense to put this down there. Okay. So let me just set up a. I need some wood. Any wood? Yeah. I've got that. Do I have any coal? Yeah. That. first off, campfire. And I can't remember how to make a campfire. There we go. Right, campfire and that. Get rid of those. Do I have any grinding wheels? Be the next thing. Oh, let me take these out with me. So I do have a steam engine running the drills at the moment, but yeah, they are very good systems for doing even like the smallest steam generator will power a fairly large sort of mechanism without having to mess around with these, because obviously these two water wheels are doing half what steam generator will. The tricky part is getting it started. Obviously, you do need water, you do need a campfire, and I put that in the wrong place. I think that's 10-ish. I've also got some normal crushing. I've got a crushing wheel in here somewhere. Oh. While I dig that out, I know that there's a crushing wheels. They're either here or they are in my other chest. I've got a pair of them. I need that. Oh, it's probably in the other one somewhere. I mean, I've got a bit of chest monster going on here. I need to also fix that at some point, but the reason why I'm doing this now is because can't put that in there because that will turn into rose gold and I don't want that. I need things like clay. Specifically, I need brick because brick looks really good with the smooth stone. It kind of gives a sort of a more sort of Victorian-esque impression, especially when you've got the ornate iron windows. Victorians used to use quite a lot of red brick, and it looks nice, and you can do all sorts of more intricate things than I've done with this one. I'm not a fan of these. The metal girders are fine. It's the bottoms. I'm having problems finding sort of a good sort of bottom section for it. 'Cause it doesn't have a sort of it's a fence sort of thing all the way down. It doesn't look quite right. But anyway, right. So crushing wheels is what I actually came in here for. That's a water wheel. There it is. Crushing wheels. Some more sticks. I'm gonna need that. And I don't think there's anything else. Another way you can do it is using the millstones, but the crushing wheels are just, they are better. They're a lot faster, I think. I can't remember exactly why why we use these over the mills, but the mills are good because they're very compact, and I need a bit more cobblestone. This is part of the reason why I need to get this factory up and running. I don't think I can use deep slate. Oh, I can use deep slate. Excellent. Let's use a bit of that. Okay. So this will be our last set of wheel. Hold on. Except I need for the. Yeah. While that is doing that, I need to also find an arm. I wonder if I've got a spare arm knocking around. I had one up here, but I think I used that. Yes. No, I don't have a spare arm. It's fine. Mechanical arms are awesome. They really are. Let me see. Again, it's the reason why I need factories. Except what I actually need of this is brass funnels. Can I get away? I think I can. No. I can't get away with. Okay, right. I need a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff I can't quite get because I need to build the factories up properly to get them. I'll wait till this one's done, and then can go down and get the. Don't know where this depot went. Just that it picks things up instead of throwing things away. But, yeah, it's fine. Right, yes. So there's going to be some need for arms and all sorts to kind of put things onto the right belt without using a whole bunch of brass tunnels, which I could do, but I don't think there's much point. The other way I could do it in theory is to use the springboards, but it's not quite what I want to do. Right. Just because the arms, I believe the arms can filter, whereas the springboards can't. So while the springboards are kind of cool that you can flip, and I have used a couple of those in the logging section of the factory. For down here, it's going to be a bit different. Anyway, so crushing wheels. That's going to need that for a different build, well, a different part of this build. And that's all that. That's a different part of the build. Right, the campfire can go down here. I'm going to need that. Crafting table. So I can turn these into that. So that needs to go up by a few. Now, if you are having problems getting your, because I got caught out by this as well, if you are playing this and you need your steam generator to be running at its smallest size, you can't get away with just a small one, a really small one anymore. I don't know why the size needs to be a 4x1, because I was getting no power out of anything smaller than this. Now I don't have the resources to quite finish that. That's fine. Let's get rid of the tough. Got a white ME smart cable. I'm nowhere near to being able to do ME yet. Alright. Grab the last of this. Okay, that also does allow for a little bit of expansion later on if needs be. Now, next up, I need to actually start thinking about. I need a drill, because if I can get a drill, then I can get these started. But I also need the I need everything. It's just going to be a case of going back and forth now and just grabbing everything. I don't know how these YouTubers do it, where they just like, yeah, and I have everything just here. You know, the ones that do actually do survival rather than almost the Bear Grylls of survival YouTube. The ones that are just like, yeah, I keep seeing them. It's like I keep seeing these things pop up on my feed where it's just like, can I survive X amount of days using only the can you complete Minecraft using only a stick? It's like, maybe. I'm not gonna bother watching the content to find out, because I think I know what the answer is. You know, modded Minecraft, extremely easy seeds, all pre-planned. If they do that, you know, you get them, unfortunately. Whereas my video is just like, yeah, let's just see what happens. Nothing is planned. Some things are planned. Right, that goes into there, along with all my copper. With these, I can make some pipework, which I'm going to need some of that. I'm also going to need one of these. That's our mechanical pumps. That's for that. I'm going to need some large cogwheels. And I'm also going to need a hand crank. Oh, I'll just grab all of them. They are so useful. Hand cranks are, yeah. As you'll see in a minute, so I'm basically going to be hand cranking a steam engine into life. I need some of that because I need to go down bottom. I need that, and let's go down the bottom now. You know, it's very much like you know, starting a car back in the day, which is I love this system of starting, because the way that I used to do it in the past was to use a water wheel, just because you can get enough in that way. Right, I need these. I'm running low. I'm starting to run low on things. Put that kinetic mechanism back. I don't need it on me. Right. That gets there. And now we run back again. Oh god. Up here. I'm not entirely sure why this is stalled. Because for some reason a couple of belts have been put on there, and there's a mineral slab in there. What on earth has been going on? Oh, I know what's happened. There was a creeper explosion. That's why all this is basically shut down. And that has now. Yeah, okay, I know why that shut down. I can't fix it at the moment, but yeah, I know exactly. I was walking down the feed and there was a creeper explosion about here and it messed everything up. And I think some things got onto the belt that shouldn't have. So, and I don't have any like prevention from bad items getting on the wrong side. So the machine's doing exactly what it should have been doing. It's just that the wrong items were on the belt. I've got a piece of wood. I might be able to get the iron from here. Get that system back online because I'm running out of items. And I enjoy this because it's, yeah, you can just build dumb factories as big as you like, and well, you can see my frame rate actually on the screen at all times. It's like, yeah, it's running at 30. This factory is huge. I remember in the days of like modded Minecraft, like Tekken and that, and the frame rate would plummet nearby some bases. I remember one which was that they built their base so that it was like in a single chunk, and one of those chunk bases. And I will just quickly check to make sure there's nothing bad in here. No, all good. It was. There were the bees. The one that I'm thinking of is one where it was an applied energistics setup, where they'd set it up so that it was able to autocraft any item in the game, and it was nightmarish. It's just like you go near it and your frame rate just plummets. Thankfully, since those days, a lot of modders have kind of tried to make their mods a little bit better, a little bit less chuggy. That one. Take those 2 blocks of iron. Be 18, so that'll be 9 them. I kind of wish we were using, there's a different recipe for these. I think it was on FTB, and we'll just make sure that I'm not making these in a dumb way, because there used to be one where you get 3 for each one. No, this is the only way to do it. That's going to take its own time. Right, well, let's get the steam engine on. I'd like to start seeing a little bit of life to this factory. I don't have any food on me either. Do I have any food I can nick out of this system? Yes. You may wonder why I'm not using the train. Every time I do, because the train is a new train, I get kicked off when I go onto these cogwheels. Which is a bit of a problem, but yeah, the old one I had didn't have that problem because it was a little bit more low slung. Right, okay, we go down with the water shaft. I think also what's kind of interesting about Create is that the machines keep running. You know, like the trains, they don't chunk load themselves, as I remember, but they do keep running. So they just kind of, they exist with a knowledge of what is in each train. Let's just build a quick item vault. Except that won't work. Well, it will work. It's an item vault. Right, that's the item vault. Right, time for the fun thing. Right, so that gets to there. That gets into there. That goes there, and we flip that around. Cogwheel and crank, and the last bit is just hooking this into here. So we need to go over a little bit. Yeah, there, and then doing my thing where I get rid of the wrong item, and belt there, a belt there. Okay, now to start this thing. That should be, there we go. And that's now feeding itself. I want to do that on a much grander scale with an entire factory. You know, starting an entire factory by using. I kind of got this idea of doing it with like a proper sort of starter motor type of thing, which could be quite fun. Oh, I always did love the base. Oh, the bases on well, pretty much the bases on any server were ridiculous. Were ridiculous, but yeah, there's certainly some interesting people out there who do some ridiculous stuff with their bases. I just love the idea of being able to start a factory. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Right, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, and hopefully, no, because I've now got water in the way. Okay. No, that's still not running. That one's still, maybe. Oh. There we go. There we go. Got there in the end. Obviously, don't want any deep slate on the line, but yeah. I think where are we at? I think I may end around here. Steam engine is up and running. I need to get a whole bunch of iron. I kind of may have forgotten how much iron it actually takes to set one of these things up. because it's not just, unfortunately, it's not just the item vaults I need iron for, but it's also this stuff here, and it's also for the stuff that there's so many more little bases that I've got to rework. The entire Skystone area needs an overhaul, to say the least, and that's not going to be particularly fun to do, because the entire section needs to be pulled out and moved, so that the train is hauling Skystone liquid or whatever it is to the base, to the factory, to then put into the system to make all the redstone stuff, just that it's running constantly. So yeah, there's a lot to actually do, but power is on. So the next thing will be to, and I'll be doing that tonight probably. But I hope that when next we kind of come down here, this is a lot more complete. Yeah. Anyway, I am going to vacate this stream now. I'll be back next week with some more stuff. Don't know what. We'll see. But with that I will say farewell for now. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.